wonderful. I was getting worried. So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy. I promise so let's just get you inside first, okay? That's right. Just scan the hand, time's a ticking. Anyway,
good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Ghoul? Isn't that, I don't know, a bit childish? Sure, I'm a ghoul, and you're not lost. Glad we got that straightened out. Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer. Anyway, I'm Hilda. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly... But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the... Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle...
Many like us out there, you know, with the skin. I miss research and science and discoveries and news. Ah, screw it. I miss how it was before.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? Most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise. Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort.
Seeing someone do so much good around here, it's refreshing.
No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news. Screw it. I miss how it was.
Fantastic. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stolz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stolz Enterprises, respected member of Vault Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly. Oh, please. Hugo is just fine. Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help to answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it.
Supply runs. You know, before the storms.
What if we go back to the surface?
So curious. I love your enthusiasm. I knew I was right about you. Go on then.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse? Or better?
Run along now. We really must have the Chief of Security speak with you. We wouldn't want a fox to get into the henhouse, so to speak.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it!
What would Cassie do?
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
New animals up there.
Huh? What did you say?
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
Been expecting you. James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stolz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider? And yet you ended up here. That's good. Means you can follow orders. I say jump, you say how high. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you can fill me in on your history.
We thought the whole vault.
You do
shaking
seem
a
fit
while
to
back.
fight, at least.
Security's
But that's not
got
really
us
an answer to my
worried
question.
about
I won't fault you for a lie by omission, though. You seem eager and able enough. I've already been made aware that you're a dweller from Vault 76. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation. Sorry for the test, but wanted to see how you'd present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions. Fine. It's only fair that you're briefed on our situation. Our facility houses a large-scale weather control device. Some decades ago, an accident rendered it inoperable. However, a recent event has led to its reactivation. With that, we have the storm, along with other unexpected outcomes. One of our top priorities is bringing it back under our control. A number. An earthquake for one. A series of unidentified electromagnetic events for another. When the earthquake hit and the storm took shape, we were informed of a surge of energy near the proper entrance to the vault, back up north. This likely resulted in the security door being propelled some great distance. Interesting. Were these different times, I'd be tempted to weaponize such a thing. Yes, significant damage to the tram tunnels that once connected the various research sectors of this vault. Additionally, damage to the manor grounds directly above have caused some structural integrity issues with the atrium. Perhaps most concerning, though, is the various exposed entrances to the vault spread throughout the region. This has led to an increase in the number of lost now on the surface, which isn't good for anyone involved. Very well. 63's construction had fallen behind due to its lofty and ambitious size. This left our population exposed to extreme levels of radioactive fallout after the bombs fell. Those of us that survived the exposure ended up like this. But working with us so-called ghouls won't be a problem, will it? Understood. Anything else? Our former friends, family, neighbors. An accident some decade back led to their creation. Their condition is irreversible. Beyond that, I'll leave it to Mr. Stoltz's discretion on further details. Just know, they will kill you on sight without mercy. Communication is impossible. Do not hesitate to strike first. Fine. We believe they possess the ability to channel electricity from the storm, though we're still not sure how. Perhaps consider rubber gloves next time you want to shake their hands. Again, the rest is classified. That is correct to a degree. Mr. Stoltz had been afflicted during the same accident that created the Lost. However, he retains his sanity and his ability to communicate. Well, retain sanity is perhaps a bit. Actually, I apologize. This isn't water cooler gossip. I believe I've answered your question. Mr. Stoltz can explain the rest. That's fine. What is it? Good. Is there a reason you're loitering in my office?
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
Research and science and discoveries, and you should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something, before the accidents. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering.
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things. Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. Tell me, are we our brains? Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist? Of course. We've only just met. I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded... Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so. A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us. Thank you. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board. Willkommen im Team, mein Freund. So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance. Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source of the weather phenomenon outside is a device that is under our control. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
If only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened with a key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself, and thus, my new friend, the task falls to you.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
You will? Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
I could use some help over here.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
I miss research, and science, and discoveries.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
I miss how it was before. Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to
Make it quick.
keep lasting.
I've been spread. I can tell you're equipped. There are 3 in There are your best. They should have more. In the meantime, move along.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
What the hell are you doing in here? Get your filthy hands off her! What's that? Oh,
understand. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very... Of course she has the key herself. Yes. If you would excuse me, come find me when you... I could use some help over here. Did you need something? Auf Wiedersehen.
Seeing someone do so much good around here, it's refreshing.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing. Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile, need something runs. You know, before the storms. Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, the new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about. Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting. I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse? Better.
I could use... I believe you have something... Well, they're not... Go deliver them. Oh, I do hope. You would have ranked among my best. Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in if you were to repair a ship by replacing it plank by plank, piece by piece, so much so that no single piece of wood from the original vessel remained, would you have a new ship? Or would it still be the original, only improved? Right you are, my friend. Both in the origins of the question and its complexity. Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what point does it become so? After half of the planks? After the final part is replaced? Perhaps the rudder? Or mast? If we were to change piece by piece, at what point do we become something entirely new? Up. One moment. Let's perhaps hold on an answer. I'd rather that linger with you a bit. And you have important business to attend to. Now, off with you to see Audrey. She's buried in her books in the meteorology sector. I hope you have some good hiking boots. It's quite the trek.
Don't you?
Safe travels.
Things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
I could use some help over here.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about.
Don't you just... Oh, a stranger. We have... Chief Over... Yeah. Things like... people are scared to go...
Oh, also, last time I was on a food run, damn near took my...
And, someone should...
Yeah, Alfie was one of... He's probably lost. You didn't know. You can get to... There's also a stair. Good luck.
Good luck down there. Yeah, people who eavesdrop are the worst.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back. We're sorry that you had to...
Yeah, it's good to know that...
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks again for all...
What brings you back in here?
Welcome back. Well, we're...
Not with outsiders, anyway.
Maybe we can...
I don't see why not. Well, it used to be a lot busier. We'd take the rail line to work in the different wings each day. Then there was the accident, which, honestly, we still don't know much about. After that, most folks we knew became what we call the Lost. And the Overseer became, well... Oh, and then there was the earthquakes recently. That destroyed any way of easily reaching the other wings, even if we wanted to fight them back from the Lost.
It's not all bad. We got food, shelter, safety, and space. It'll sure be nice to be able to get back to work, but just think of it as an extended vacation.
I'm more worried about how much work we'll have to catch up on when things get back to normal. If they ever get back to normal.
We tried to keep working here in the atrium, even outside the vault, but in the end we just... stopped. Been locked in here a while now. And looks like nothing's changing until that storm outside passes. Strict but fair. He runs a tight ship. As long as you hit your deadlines and don't cause problems, he's actually pretty pleasant.
But you don't want to find yourself on his bad side. I heard he was a pretty ruthless businessman before his overseer days. I doubt he's actually changed all that much. Just don't mention his, condition. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You have to be in the business world, especially in wartime. He's always been pretty respectful during the rounds and inspections, especially when Cassidy was around. Say what you will about the man, it's clear he would do anything for his wife. He was head over heels for her.
She did keep him level-headed. She just up and disappeared one day. I hope she's doing well wherever she is.
Is there anything else? He's friendly, but he does his best to keep things safe and orderly. Especially having to work for We just haven't figured out why, other than being overworked. The Overseer seems to be keeping him extra busy lately.
He's always been friendly. Heck, even used to be fun. Would always be up to party after work. Now, though, huge stick in the mud. Can't say I blame the guy, but last few years, he's been more, what's the word?
Boring.
Cold. Bottled up. Like a shaken Nuka-Cola ready to burst.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Take your time.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. What if we go back to the surface? And nobody wants to know us because of our, condition. How's it going out there? Windy? Airish? What brings you back in here?
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something.
You're back.
Before the accidents.
Well, with that, looks like I may have to, though I'd much rather. Still, but enough about that. First, I'm sure. Now that you've the emergency, as I understand, it would appear she's get to the lab. She, with the tramp, if Hilda was, be prepared for.
You should have arrived a few years back.
Skin isn't split
The
at
old
all.
folks sure was seeing someone do so much good around the accidents.
I'm not sure there's enough of us left to do
Hey there.
that.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
What brings you back in here? Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here. We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
I should prepare something nice for them to play. Nice weather today, eh? Well, no. But at least no stray lightning strikes in this area. Way overdue now. Looks like he let his water go stale again. I'll just boil up another batch for when he wakes up. Oh, I do hope the others will come back one day. After all the work James put into keeping the place going, and what have you. Looks like he let his water go stale again. I'll just boil up another batch for when he wakes up.
nature and the songs we'll play. You 76ers? You gotta do something else. Hey, world's tough out there. Don't make it tough inside yourself, too.
kill you quick.